Hello, magical gangsters. Welcome to another edition of Gangstar Magician Tarot. I'll be your host, the Gangstar Magician himself. And I'm here to deliver you a message because that is what I love to do. And I always say, do what you love, brother. Do what you love. Love what you do. And that is what we do here. Why wouldn't we, right? Of course, right, Archangel Michael? He said, absolutely, brother. He said, are you kidding me? He said, you better. He says, because why would you want to do something you don't love to do? What's the point of it? What's the point, he says. I said, I know, you're right. I said, and you know what I said also? I said, I'm going to grant their wish, too, because they had to deal with all this nonsense. I said, I'm going to do it. I swear I'm going to do it for them. And he said, yeah, I bet you will. I said, yes, I will. And then we high-fived, me and Archangel Michael. So just know you are very much protected over here, okay? You know why you're protected? Because you're part of the 8th house crew. You're a made guy. You can't be fucked with over here, okay? And that is why we open our heart chakra to you, okay? We welcome in any and all unconditional love, and we always do enjoy your very nice comments. We love them. They make us happy. Trust me, you make us happy. You are the fuel, okay, that makes us keep going, all right? You are what makes us work. We're just a nice car, but without you, we don't go nowhere. We can't go anywhere, okay? So you are that high-level fuel. How can you dig that, sucker? So let's get a read over here. See what we're working with. Let's get a little selenation over here. A little selenation here for you. You know, see what's up. Right or wrong. Alright, just know you got some page of, there's 4 pentacles here, okay? Somebody is, being a little greedy here, a little stingy, trying to hold on a little too tight here when it comes to your money. Maybe they didn't want to share the wealth with you, who knows? Maybe you need to save money, who knows? Something's going on here, but you do have this Ace of Cups, so realistically, we don't even care about the pentacles because we know the unconditional love is going to create that for us, okay? Because unconditional love creates abundance. This Ace of Cups is the missing piece because you are a 9 of Cups. You are wish come true, okay? You get this Ace of Cups from your King of Cups, that will create the 10 of Cups, that'll be your foundation, and there goes your 2 of Cups, 4 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, and there you go, you're all good to go, all because of this Ace of Cups, all right? And that is what this Page of Cups here, because you have the creative opportunities, intuitive messages, new love is here for you, okay? I assure you of that when I tell you. Believe me when I tell you. I wouldn't say it if it wasn't true. Okay, that's why you have this Ace of Wands here. You're working on new projects. You have an urge to create. You are an inspiration, okay? You have these creative opportunities here with the Page of Cups. Okay, somebody was trying to block your money here. Somebody was trying to, stop these, projects or from you cashing in here, I believe. Okay, but at the end of the day, Knight of Pentacles, you're too hardworking. Okay, you're too efficient. You're too responsible. Okay, you're too productive. Nobody was going to stop you. You know what I mean? Now, like, they thought that you were just going to give up. They didn't think you were going to keep going here. They thought that they blocked you and stopped you. But that didn't happen, okay? Because you know why, brother? Because you're the Queen of Swords, okay? And you have boundaries, okay? And this is the missing piece here for making you an Empress, all right? Yes, you are a Queen of Cups. Yes, you are a Queen of Pentacles. Yes, you are a Queen of Wands, of course. But you did not have the Queen of Swords. Now that you have this Queen of Swords, you have boundaries. That makes you a full-blown Empress. You're not just an Empress, High Priestess Magician, that is, who has an Ace of Cups coming their way, okay? Who's going to have it all? You're going to have it all, okay? Just understand that. You Queen of Swords will have it all, all right? And these people are going to have to watch on in disbelief by what you're going to deal with, okay? They tried to stop you. They tried to stop you from being a star. No. Can't stop a star, brother. Come on. Come on, the only way you can stop a star is if we let you stop us. We're not going to let you stop us. You know that, right? You know we baited you in. They fell for it hook, line, and sinker, these people. Hook, line, and sinker. Now look at them. You're in complete control. 7 of Wands. That's all you need to know. You're in complete control of the situation. You don't even know how much control you're in right now, all right? You're not even aware of it. It's the best part. But you're coming off like a badass. That is for sure. People are looking at it like, you walk in a room, let me tell you something, brother. Eyeballs get big. Conversations stop. Mouths hit the ground. You're like coming back. You're back. Okay? So you tell I'm back. That's all you need to know. You don't need to know nothing else. You don't know how I did it. You don't need to know nothing. Just know We have risen from the dead, brother. We have risen from the dead. Yes, you have. Okay, so let's get a overall, let's get an overall energy here. Let's see what we're working with. Would we please and thank you. Okay. Thank you, God. We appreciate you. We very much are very appreciative of all our magical gang stars. We really are. Okay, we really are. So let's see what we're working with here. Alright, so we have this 2 of Wands. Okay, so there's planning, progressing, making decisions, discovery, leaving home, who knows? But just understand you did have whatever, you put your plans in place here, okay? Like I stated before, you didn't put all your eggs in one basket. You separated them all around, okay? Yes, a lot of them got knocked over, but you kept the very valuable eggs very close to you, okay? You kept them very in plain sight, too. And when everybody else was looking for all your other eggs, breaking them and everything, you went and took your valuable eggs and you walked away. Okay, now you're making something happen, okay? And you doing that is causing the Tower of Terror, okay? Because the Tower of Terror is here and you are the ride operator, okay? So anybody who came up against you, they will be going up and they will be going down and they will be going up and they will be screaming and crying, okay? And you're going to be laughing and fucking whatever because that's what they were doing to you. Laughing at you, at your pain, right? Having a big old party at your expense, these characters. They're having a good old time. Not having a good time no more. Let me tell you, okay? Because you know why, brother? Because you're this high priestess, okay? You're this high priestess, and you have things moving along here. You are moving. You see exactly what's happening here, okay? That's why you're already planning and progressing here, okay? You're already making things happen. You're already blooming, okay? You're already creating, okay? Because if you build it, they will come, okay? You know what? You're not just a high priestess, you know? You're also this empress, for God's sakes, okay? Like I stated before, you're empress, high priestess, magician. Okay, it's a very admirable energy. Not many people can boast that they have that. Okay, and that is why these people were trying so hard to steal your energy because of the rarity of it. Okay, because you are rare, like Mr. Clean with hair. Okay, and that is a fact. Okay, you don't see you often. We don't see stuff like that often. Okay, so that is what you're all about here. That is for sure. Okay, because you are the one high priestess, empress that is going to be building this new earth, okay? The new world is here, okay? Cycle is complete, okay? You are fulfilled, all right? This is all coming into play here, all right? It's all coming very, very quickly. And you creating this whole new world and completing this cycle, High Priestess, now is bringing a lot of regret here, 5 of Cups, okay? People are very, very upset, okay? They're disappointed. They can't believe this. Like I said, you walk in rooms, eyeballs get real wide, mouths open, conversations stop, okay? The room spreads. They all look, okay, in disbelief. They cannot believe, okay, but you can. And that's all they did. They made you into a legend. Really, that's all they ever did for you. So we thank them. We can say thank you. Thank you. Okay, because you're going right to the 5 of Pentacles, because when you come up against us, the end result will always be the same, you tell them, okay? And that is why these people, they wish this on you. They wish this 5 of Pentacles on you in the worst way. They did all types of spells to put you here. Okay, but guess what? You transmuted this and now are returning it. Now they're going to have to deal with this 10 times worse than you ever could have. Okay, so they're not going to survive this, okay? Because you are still this 9 of Pentacles. You are Queen of Pentacles, okay? You don't need anybody, okay? They try to say you're a hanger-oner. You're showing everybody that you don't need no motherfucker, okay? And you tell them to beat it. See you later, goodbye. Vamoose, you're whack to me. Okay, that's what you tell them. Disappear, vamoose. You're whack to me. Take those rhymes back to the factory. So you don't understand. That is where they gotta go. They gotta go back to the factory, brother, because they're defective, these people. You don't want no defective people. You're a 9 of Pentacles. All right, you're only for the best, okay? You're a very luxurious individual, okay? You're not here to play games with people. We're not here to play, okay? The games are over now. We're all business here at the 8th house. All right, we don't play games over here. We don't fuck around on the 8th house, okay? Maybe you do things differently in the 2nd house or something. I don't know what house you live in, okay? But when you come to the 8th house, we don't play games here. Okay, that's why nobody wants to come to the 8th house, okay? Because listen, brother, it doesn't matter where they want to go, because we got a 4 of Wands over here, okay? We have a happy home. We have milestones. We have celebrations, okay? We have a good old time in the 8th house. This 8th house crew, we are very much in control of the situation. And we also like to force us rest and relax, okay? Because we don't like to waste our energy on nonsense, okay? We're not energy vampires. We're not here to just waste energy, okay? So a lot of these people do. They steal your energy and waste it on nothing. Okay, they didn't even do anything with it, half these people. Just to fucking run around all day, all your energy. Now they can't get out of bed. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? Now they can't even get out of bed. And they say you're doing this to them. It's you're doing this to them. They just fail to realize what they were the ones, the originators of this. Okay, they did this to themselves. Nobody's doing this to them. They did this to themselves. You didn't do anything to anybody. Okay, all they are is Hierophant reverses, corrupt hypocrites. Okay, we're tired of corrupt hypocrites here. So all these people are is corrupt hypocrites. They want to say they're this, they want to say that, they want to say you're this, you want to say, well, here it comes down to, brother, they are being seen for exactly what they said you are, okay, and this is where they're going. 5 of Pentacles, brother, in the fastest way, very quickly, okay, ain't nobody going to stop you either. It's not going to stop, okay, because these illusions have been shattered. Whatever these freaking corrupt hypocrites had to say about you, it ain't checking out, okay? Their ships are not coming in. They are frantic. They see the cycle's complete here. They see this new earth here, and they see that they are not coming here. They see they cannot come, okay? And now they know they picked the wrong side. They picked the wrong team, okay? Now they're in disarray, okay? Because 7 of Pentacles, you're just too hardworking. You're just much too hardworking. You had a long-term view. You're perseverant, okay? You're diligent. Okay? You're seeing sustainable results here from what you were doing. Okay, you know who else is seeing these sustainable results of what you're doing? The Emperor, of course, okay, because they know you are this, they know you are their other half, okay? They love what you become, okay? You become more than they could have ever imagined you become. They just wanted an equal, okay? Now they have to catch up to you, okay? Maybe at one time they were ahead of you, but now you are showing them clearly who the boss is here, okay? You are the boss of bosses here. Trust me when I tell you. All right, ain't nobody going to tell you what to do, that's for sure. That's for sure. So just know you had this Knight of Swords in reverse here. So whoever was not trying to tell you what to do, they're coming off very unfocused and burnt out, this corrupt hypocrite. Okay, we have a corrupt hypocrite here who's very unfocused and burnt out. Okay, they have a disregard for consequences, this person, it seems. It seems like they see that nothing's working here, so they're going to keep trying their best to go back on this, okay? They're going to keep trying their best to, you know, maybe they're thinking what may have worked in the past is going to continue to work, but the fact is you're much more protected than you were when this may have worked in the past. This is what they don't understand. They need to understand, Page of Wands, that you have this energy that has limitless potential. Okay, so they should know that because they did everything possible to take it from you. They wanted to steal this energy. Okay, they wanted to destiny swap with you. Didn't happen. Won't happen. Okay, it's not for them. Okay, because what's meant for you will always find you. Ain't nobody gonna come and take this from you. It's not gonna happen. No more taking. Okay, it's all about the giving now. All right, so whoever came up against you, we're going to give them a one-way ticket all the way back to hell to never be seen or heard from again. Okay, and that's where they're going. Doesn't matter what they say. Doesn't matter what they do. Okay, don't matter how much they cry, how much they plead. They're going back to hell to never be seen or heard from again. Okay, they had their chances. Everybody had their chance. They didn't want to take it seriously. Okay, now you have this Ace of Swords here. Now everybody wants to see things clearly. Now they're taking things very seriously. Now they're looking at things from this mental clarity. They're also seeing that you are one sharp-minded high priestess, that's for sure. Okay, people see that you're very one hard-working, perseverant, sharp-minded high priestess who has a 4 of Wands here, okay? That's moving things along, creating this new earth because this cycle is complete with whatever corrupt hypocrites here. Because remember, you are an Empress, High Priestess, Magician, okay? You're unstoppable. Nobody can stop that energy, okay? It's not possible, okay? Because if they could have, they already would have. And that is already being seen that they cannot, okay? And it's clearly they're going to this 5 of Pentacles. They're walking around with their little crutches and rags now. Look at me, you got $5. That's what they're saying to themselves, okay? Because they know you're the star of the show. They say, oh, we should just stay with the star. What do we do? Why do we do this? Okay, but guess what, brother? They made their choice. They made their bed. Now they got to lie in it, okay? Because you have no feelings towards these people. You don't care what happens to them. You don't care where they go. You don't care if you ever see them again, okay? Because they don't matter to you. They mean nothing at the end of the day, okay? You're the star of the show, all right? That's the end of it. No more. Nothing less. Nothing else to say, okay? No explanations are needed here. We don't have to explain ourselves to anybody, Okay, Knight of Cups, because our energy of being romantic and charming and knight in shining armor speaks for itself. No need to explain yourself, okay? Especially when you have this Ten of Cups here. Especially when your foundation is built on this Ten of Cups, okay? And it has this Four of Wands, okay? And while you're being a High Priestess, because you can clearly see what's happening here. You clearly see where this is going, okay? And it's going very well for you, and it's going very bad for them, okay? And you knew this. That's why you never rolled around in the mud with these corrupt hypocrites that are being reckless and unfocused, that have a disregard for consequences. That you could clearly see that's happening here, because you're a very sharp-minded High Priestess. I mean, come on now. Come on, brother. Ten of Cups foundation. Always is going to create abundance. You know this. And if you don't know, now you know. Okay? So, there you go. So what else are we working with here? What else? What's going to happen here with these corrupt hypocrites that we see clearly? That we can see clearly now. You know, I mean, I've seen it from the beginning, but you can see clearly now. The rain has stopped, okay? Because you know what's happening with them? There's the Five of Wands. There's a lot of strife, a lot of tension, a lot of conflict, okay? One of the robberies, okay? Everybody's disagreeing now. Now they're very upset, these corrupt hypocrites. They're blaming each other. They're saying that this one didn't do that, if they did this, blah, blah, blah. If only they would did this. Guess what, brother? It doesn't make a difference, because justice was coming no matter what they did. There was nothing they could say. There was nothing they could do, okay? Because what they did was fucked up, okay? Now the universe is balancing itself out. And now these people have to pay for this. And they're not going to be able to handle it, okay? They're not going to be able to take what they dished out. That is what they are. They're the type of people that can't stand the heat, okay? They still want to stay in the kitchen. They still want to stay in the kitchen, though. It's all right, though. Because you're gonna make examples out of these people. All right? And people are going to see, when you can't stand the heat, you must get the fuck out the kitchen, okay? Because that is what's all going down here, because you have this Nine of Pentacles, okay? You are self-sufficient, like I stated. You don't need nobody, okay? You need no one. You're a High Priestess. You could create this all by yourself. High Priestess is a creator, okay? You need nothing. You could create this with your mind. It's exactly what you're doing. You're creating a whole new world with your mind, okay? And you're also doing that with your heart, too, because you're a Queen of Cups, okay? Because the way you love is unprecedented. Nobody's ever seen anything like this. The way you're so fair and impartial when it comes to this. Like, you're such an unconditionally loving person. It's very, very amazing. I love you. I really do. Because you really make me want to be the best Queen of Cups I can be. Okay? And that is why we are here together as Nine of Pentacles. We don't need nobody. We're very sharp-minded individuals here, too. We're completing cycles. Okay, that's exactly what you're doing. Very romantic and charming also. And you have a milestone you're celebrating here. Okay, and that is causing these crumb bums to be in this Eight of Swords. They're in a self-imposed prison. They feel stuck with this Five of Wands here. I mean, with this Eight of Swords. They feel stuck. They were strife and tension with this Five of Wands, these corrupt hypocrites. They're coming off very, reckless and unfocused. Okay, they don't know what to do. They can't block you. Okay, they got this Five of Pentacles here. They're stuck. They don't know what to do. They're stuck in this Five of Pentacles and they're all fighting. Okay, while you are sitting here in this Nine of Cups, getting your wish come true, being seen as a wish come true, okay? These people, they can't believe this. Again, they're just sitting there fighting, they're yelling. That's all I hear, them screaming, blaming, pointing fingers, okay? They can't even get near you anyway. They don't even know what's going on. They can't even, the only way they could get to you is if they have to literally come to your house or come approach you in a way where it's, that they're going to give themselves completely away. All right, and you know what's going to happen to these characters anyway? They couldn't even get close to you because you have death here. Death is guarding you in the worst way, okay? Because death is coming on the white horse. He wants to know. He's got a couple questions. These people, they're stuck now. Now they're stuck and they're fighting because they know that death is slowly coming to their door on a white horse, okay? Because they have to answer for these illusions that they created about you. Okay, people want to know, why'd you say this about this High Priestess when it's not true? Why did you say they are what you are? Okay, now they ran themselves out of town. That's all they did. They're going to get ran the fuck out of town. They get chased. I'm going to chase them out of town. Get the fuck out of here, and they're going to run. We'll fucking throwing stuff at them. Get the fuck out of here, making illusions about us. Who do you think you're dealing with? Dealing with an 8th house made guy in the 8th house. You played with the wrong motherfuckers, we told them. Okay, now I've been playing with the wrong MFers is getting them in this Nine of Swords here, brother, okay? They're very much anxious and depressed, okay? They know death is coming, okay? They got this 8 and 9 of Swords. That's where you're going to keep them. This 8 and 9 of Swords. We don't give a fuck about when this ends for them. We'll let death torture them if he wants, okay? We don't care. They're going to sit here. They're going to feel the pain, okay? Because what they did is want you to feel the pain. And you didn't even do anything. You don't care what happens to these people, all right? This is the energy they created. Now they got to deal with it. They wanted you to feel pain. Now they have to feel the pain by 10. Okay? All right? They wanted to win at all costs, 5 of Swords. That really cost them, didn't it? Really did. Now look at them. 8 of Swords, 9 of Swords. That is their life with this 5 of Pentacles. Okay? Coming off Knight of Swords. Very unfocused, restless. Disregard for consequences. Being seen as a corrupt hypocrite. Okay? Hierophant in reverse. Who? 5 of Wands. Is in conflict with each other. Strife and tension. Okay? Because this didn't work. They thought that this was going to work. They were so sure, but they didn't plan this for. They didn't plan this for. So what's death going to do with these people? Is he going to destroy them? Is he going to give them a chance? What's going to happen here? Okay, so 6 of Pentacles. We do know you will be receiving a generous offer. Okay, so maybe death will give them an opportunity, and a generous offer would be for them to concede the defeat, apologize, and kill their ego, and perhaps heal. Okay, because people are clearly seeing that you have the 10 of Pentacles here, okay, because you build your foundation on that 10 of Cups. That's going to create the abundance. You have this milestone. You got this happy home. You will have your wish come true with that 2 of Cups. Receiving a generous offer. Life is going to be very good for you, like I stated. 10 of Pentacles. Abundance is here for you. 2026 will be your year. I could guarantee you that. Mark my words. And it's very close. Coming up very quickly. Very rapidly. You got to believe in yourself. I need you to keep believing. Okay, you have to keep going, okay, because 10 of Swords in reverse, these people, they want to avoid an inevitable end, okay, things can't get any worse. Perhaps maybe you're recovering from heartbreak, who knows, perhaps you're recovering from what was supposed to end you, but just know things can't get any worse for whoever came up against you, all right, maybe this is your counterpart, only upward now, okay, because at the end of the day, when it can't get any worse and there's only a way up, that means that, you know, this is where it's at, okay? And you know you here is this Queen of Wands, the one, the energy, your counterpart, finding so sexy, that's who you are. Queen of Wands, High Priestess, that is you to a T. Nobody's going to say otherwise. You have your 4 of Wands here, your 9 of Pentacles. I mean, these are very clear, very sharp-minded Ace of Swords. 7 of Pentacles, very hardworking, perseverant, had a long-term view. I mean, none of this is new. This is all stuff that we know. All right, so what's going to come of this? What do we, I mean, this is like, we know all this. Can we please get like a conclusion here? What's going to happen with this High Priestess, hardworking High Priestess, who has death backing him up, taking care of these corrupt hypocrites who are trying to avoid an inevitable end? Okay, what's going to happen here? Like, I mean, people have to see this, right? Are people seeing all this? Is this being exposed? I know it's going to be very soon. We know this because it's a 9-year. We do know this, okay? So who's going to be this person that's avoiding sin? This King of Pentacles in reverse, of course. So this is your counterpart, okay? This is the one who's being seen as a corrupt hypocrite. Their ego is being destroyed. I told you, they got him in the greed, man. They got him as the greed monster, okay? This is what they have, but this person's releasing all this. It's all being released, okay? Maybe not, though. Who knows? But just know you have death here. That may be them giving this person an opportunity because there's no ending in sight here, okay? You have this, look, you have the 8 of Swords. That means they're stuck. 9 of Swords, crying, anxious, depressed, okay? But then you have this 10 of Swords in reverse, okay? So there is not, the ending's not there, okay? But death is here, so he is perhaps giving this King of Pentacles an opportunity to, you know, release whatever this reckless behavior, Knight of Swords in reverse, that they are a part of, or the 5 of Pentacles will be their meeting in future because they are being seen as a corrupt hypocrite, this King of Pentacles in reverse. And now, whoever's around them, 5 of Wands, is being very much strife and tension. Okay, because they want to avoid the situation, 2 of Swords. They want to avoid this consequences, but they have to pay for this, all right? And it's coming soon, so it's neither they deal with it now, or it's going to be ripped out of them. They're going to be even more humiliated. So we don't know. This King of Pentacles really is going to get it. They're really going to have to pay for what they did. And you're not going to really care. You don't even care anymore. You really don't. You don't care what happens to this person. Okay, Page of Swords, because they're all deceptive. They were all talk. They were a manipulator. They thought that they were going to come in here and play games with you. No, you knew what this person was all about. Okay, so neither they heal or they're going back to hell and never be seen or heard from again. It doesn't really matter anymore, okay, because 3 of Wands, you already got things moving here. Everything's going to work out for you. It doesn't matter this person, what happens to them. We don't care if we ever see you again, okay, counterpart, that's where we're at. We don't give a fuck, okay? That's just the way we feel right now. That's just the energy. Okay, so DM, time is running out for you. That is for sure. You will be replaced. That is for sure. So if you are watching this, you better get your shit together. No more games with us. We're not here to play. We don't care. We're rapidly stopping caring about you. Trust me. Okay, and this is going to cause them to be heartbroken. Because they need you to be wanting them. They need you to be pining for them. Now they're being seen for what they are. They're done. Their ego is going to be destroyed. It's done. There's nothing they can do. Movement's here. Chariots here. This cycle is over. There's nothing they can do. They have to get down on their knees and they got to beg. Okay, and that's what they're going to do. They don't want to, but they have to. They have to show that you are the one. They got to bow down to the real one, and that's you. Okay, because whatever Nine of Cups in reverse, whatever they picked over you is being seen clearly as not a wish come true. They know they fucked up. Okay, they know the lover's energy's here with you. Okay, they know they fucked up. So they got a month and a half to make this right. If they don't, this will not. If they do not make this right by the end of the year, this person will cease to exist. Okay, and that's a fact. You will not even remember this person. Trust me when I tell you, okay? Because they have this Queen of Cups in reverse around them. They got some little crybaby in their ear bitching and stuff that tried to say that, you know, they were the one, okay? They went to destiny shop. So this is the reason why, okay? But this is the one, okay, that this matriarch recommended. So the protege, okay? But they're done. Death's here for them, okay? Because they wanted to win at all costs, Five of Swords. They're being seen. It's really costing them. Because remember, Death is sitting here blocking, watching things. They know what's going on here. He knows. He's not playing no more. What's going to come of these two? Okay, it doesn't matter. You know what? You're going to be a star no matter what happens here, okay? You are the star of the show. They thought they were going to take that from you. Not going to happen. Eight of Pentacles, you're too hardworking, you're too persevering, you're an apprentice, you mastered your skill. Nobody's going to stop this from you now. It's not going to happen, all right? So we're going to, let me get a clarification here because there's not much else I could really say. Okay, we know that this Queen of Cups in reverse, they're finished. But this King of Pentacles in reverse, who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? But you are a star high priestess here who is a Nine of Pentacles energy who has a Four of Wands. So, yeah, there you go. Nobody's going to say otherwise now. It's clearly being seen. So let's get a little selenation here. So, yes, you have the Two of Pentacles. You have adapted here, okay, brother? You're extremely flexible. You were able to balance what was coming at you, okay? Anything that was thrown at you, you were able to handle, okay? And that's why, Four of Swords, you're like in the rest to relax here. You're taking it easy. There's no need otherwise not to. You might as well, okay? Because remember, the end is here for whoever came up against you with this Ten of Swords. They can only avoid it for so long. They can only avoid it for so long, okay? Because whatever illusions, whatever Seven of Cups here, whatever confusion, fantasy, yes, that is all being seen as illusions, okay? So these people, they're really, really, really scared right now because they know it's over for them, okay? They know it. So as this King of Pentacles, let's find out if they're going to be who they're supposed to be or if they're going to go down with this Queen of Cups, reverse. Doesn't really matter what happens anymore. What's going to happen is going to happen anyway. No need to worry about it. No need. So, let's see what we're working with here. So you have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So, like I stated, this Queen of Cups in reverse, this King of Pentacles in reverse, they didn't have a long-term view. They didn't see things this far. They had a lack of progress here. They're very greedy, okay? It's very disappointing, this whole situation. They thought that they were going to take your star energy and they were all going to win. No, 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 brother. You remaining in this hermit energy was what protected you. You became the best version of yourself. You were able to, you know, soul search. All right? You are one lovely hermit, okay? And they try to, you know, discredit you, but no. All they did was discredit themselves. They made themselves peace. They thought they were big shots. They thought they had money. They thought they knew people. Motherfucker, we're the big shot, okay? You ain't know nothing here, okay? So let me tell you something, DM. Any motherfucker that wants to come up against us, please bring it. We beg you. Please. Because we're not playing fucking games no more. Okay, because whatever Seven of Cups, like I stated, whatever fucking options, confusion, you could stick them up your ass because we're not worried about it. We don't care. Like I stated, time is running out for you, okay? Because we're the real Queen of Cups here, okay? We know all about love, okay? And we know people that are coming in, they see exactly who you are. They see you are a loving high priestess. All right, there's a lot of people that want to be with you. So this DDM, they know that. They know this. Okay, time is running out. It's running out. It's running out for them. Okay, time is running out for them. Why is it running out for you? Because the Ten of Swords is here for them. Okay, I told you. It's running out for you. The end is here for you, DM. It's very, very soon. Month and a half. It's not like it was before. We're in complete control now. The DF is in complete control. I need you to understand that. You must understand that. So you better stop with this Nine of Swords, this crying, this fucking bullshit, anxious, depressed nonsense. Okay, because all that's going to do is lead to the Ten of Swords. So you better get your big girl panties on, your big boy panties on, and you better start fucking doing something. You better start healing. Okay, because if not, you're going to be finished. That's all we can tell you right now. Just giving you what's happening. Just telling you this ain't even us saying this. It's just God telling you this. You're finished if you don't do the right thing. Because you don't matter what happens. This high priestess has 4 wands, no matter what. They don't care what happens. Okay, that's why this Knight of Cups in reverse. That's why this very unrealistic, jealous, moody person, this Queen of Cups in reverse, whoever thought that they were going to replace you, is being seen as a Knight of Cups in reverse. Okay, and now they're carrying all the burden, 10 of Wands. Okay, probably this King of Pentacles too, because they're both being seen as they're stuck now. They're stuck. This Queen of Cups in reverse is really stuck because they're a fake. They're a paid actor. To pretend they thought that they were going to... Death's here for them. Doesn't matter. Okay, because you have this Queen of Swords in reverse. So now they're probably, they try to do that Queen of Cups, that crying stuff. Now they're screaming, yelling. You know what I mean? Because whatever, this Queen of Cups, this little baby talk ain't working no more. Okay, but it doesn't matter because you're the one who brings the fun because you are the sun. Okay, you are this positivity. You're this happiness. You are this counterpart's happiness. So that's what's going to hopefully get them through it, because I know that that's the only thing that keeps them going is thinking about being with you. This King of Pentacles reverse. The only reason why they don't take themselves out. They're so depressed over here. They're so sad, they said. They hate their life. They wish they never did this. Okay, now it's rapidly coming to an end, their life. Okay, so it doesn't matter. This person, they're going to be sick, they're going to be whatever. It doesn't matter what happens to them. We don't care. Okay, because whatever's supposed to happen is going to happen. And it's happening very rapidly because this Ten of Swords is here. The end is coming very rapidly. Okay, and now they're heartbroken. They're heartbroken because they choose wrong. They're heartbroken because they fucked up. They're heartbroken because they played all these stupid games and they made it last this long. Now they're in a situation where they're going to lose every fucking thing. Everything. And they can't handle it. They're scared. Okay, because now they're depressed. They're in the sun reverse. They're not the one who brings the fun because you're the one who does. Okay, and now you're the one who's also going to receive this Ten of Pentacles too. Okay, because you remain positive. You're the one who stayed positive. That's why you have this 4 wands here. That's why you're the star of the show. That's why you're the high priestess. That's why the end is here. So what can we get out of this? I need to end this. I'm not really in the mood right now for this. What is going to come from this? Because I'm not liking this read that much. I'm not really enjoying this energy. Okay, well, we do know this. You will be getting an Ace of Pentacles. Like I stated, you are a 9 of Pentacles. You clearly are this 9 of Pentacles. Okay, clearly are. You just saw the 10 of Pentacles there, okay? So at the end of the day, it really doesn't make a difference because you are going to get this 10 of Pentacles, okay? You already have this 4 of Wands, okay? You're going to complete this new world, okay? It's already coming there. You are clearly the star of the show, and you're also going to be receiving a generous offer, 6 of Pentacles. And you know what? You will be receiving your wish come true, okay? Because you do have this 2 of Cups here. So just remember, it's all going to end good for you, okay? It might be a little annoying getting there, but you will end where you want to be, and your wish will come true because that is what it's all about. Because the 2 of Cups is a partnership and unity that's based on shared values, compassion, and creativity. A spiritual and emotional fulfillment that is expressed through love, joy, and celebration. And that's exactly what you wish for, and that's exactly what you're going to get, okay? Because I love you, and I grant all your wishes. I love you.